Tac. Du coup, salut Dark, hein, pardon, mais t'es arrivé au moment où je change de jeu. Oh putain. Ah oui, j'avais passé des niveaux.
Étoile nouvelle catégorie. Baldur's Gate 3 étoiles nouveau statut. FR. De retour sur BG3. Je fais une nouvelle aventure.
Ouais, j'ai un collier. Ouais, c'est comme ça pour l'instant. Je fais un coup critique alors qu'il était KO.
Something the matter? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Redark. Ah désolé, hein, t'es arrivé au moment où j'ai changé de jeu.
J'ai eu un bug de Twitch. OTKT.
Ah ok. Comment ça du coup?
whatever it takes.
Ah, attends, mais
Pour pas
j'ai un
changer.
heure.
Bah ça matait que tu stream, mais je pouvais pas lire le live.
Ah ok, bah c'est peut-être parce que c'était au moment où j'ai changé de jeu. Oh. Mike, connard. Je voulais examiner, je me suis trompé.
Je suis trop content. J'ai une boîte qui m'a appelé hier. Il faut que je les rappelle.
Ah putain, trop bien. Le kit voleur, c'est très bien.
C'est boulanger.
Ah ok. Du coup tu vas faire du pain. On se refait la même blague que la dernière fois. Verrouillé? Bah attends, tu peux...
Bravo pour la blague de l'année sur l'hélicoptère
Merci,
de
merci.
rire.
Difficulté. Bon, ça va, vas-y. Oh, échec, succès critique. Oh là là. Un casque? Mais non, incroyable. Je peux pas faire masquer normalement, afficher le casque, voilà. Parce que celui-là il est moche.
C'est dans le domaine où je voulais travailler de base.
Ouais,
Dans le
bah ouais, c'est
multimédia.
bien.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Normalement dans le coin il y a le vampire. Ah bah il est là.
Hello? Harry, I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass.
Et même temps je pourrais vendre du pain et des croissants. Visage souriant avec une goutte de sueur.
Ah, si tu travailles là-bas et qu'il y a un client qui veut quelque chose, tu lui vends et après tu fais en supplément je vous mets une baguette.
Pas mal.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb bore. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
J'ai pas envie d'aller au boulot.
Ah bah tu m'étonnes.
I just need information.
Bah moi j'irai peut-être faire un tour dans mon centre de tatouage du coup ce matin. Parce que hier ils ont affiché quelques dessins. Il y en a un qui me plaît. Il y a un petit crâne avec des cornes. Que je trouve assez sympa.
You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
Pas mal.
What was that? What's going on?
Quand je l'ai vu, j'ai fait ah il est sympa. Après il y en aura peut-être d'autres, donc je sais pas si j'attends de voir s'il y aura un petit loup ou machin. Ou si je demande pour le crâne.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce
J'ai fait la demande perso pour un dragon asiatique.
Ah, sympa.
I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
Comme mon signe astrologique chinois est dragon de métal. Je me dis pourquoi pas.
Dragon de métal. Moi, je sais
Isn't
plus c'est
such a
quoi.
bad idea.
Je sais que c'est un dragon
And
aussi.
you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
C'est dragon de métal.
Moi, c'est dragon. Ça dit pas si c'est dragon.
Si
quoi.
t'es un 2000.
Ouais, c'est dragon de métal aussi. Ok.
Oui.
Putain, je suis le planeur Fortnite, quoi. Je suis un dragon de métal.
Le planeur formite se roulait par terre de rire.
Ah oui, il y en a un, c'est un dragon de métal. Qu'ils avaient sorti à la saison 10 du chapitre 1, je crois, ou je sais plus. Qui allait avec les autres chevaliers.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and
En
now.
même temps, il est stylé.
Ouais.
Compassion.
Bah, c'est comme un des planeurs dragons qu'ils avaient mis gratuitement en mettant le truc jouer avec Kanami là.
You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you.
Ah oui.
It will be a joy to serve, to die
Il
for
est
it, and
rouge et puis il a des ailes
honor is
bizarres, je sais plus
possessing
comment ça
your
s'appelle.
mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
De toute façon, cette saison m'a fait péter un plomb.
Ah bon, de toute façon il est désinstallé. Mais il est réinstallé sur la Switch, mais j'y joue même pas. Enfin, le truc musique, il n'y a plus de musique qui sort donc.
Back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Oh, c'est une blague. Putain, premier échec de la nouvelle partie.
Warm, wet tentacles wrap themselves around your head, and for the first time in your life, you're perfectly happy.
Trop beau. Bon, tu me diras, il neige beaucoup donc. Et utile se rouler par terre de rire.
Putain.
Ready.
Ah ouais, je suis mort. Ça c'est une blague. Ouais, va chier.
Je crois que c'est dans Jolie Histoire de l'ours.
Dans le jeu, l'histoire de l'ours.
Take two. Another fight. Let's go.
Sur ce jeu-là, tu peux t'accomplir avec un ours.
Ah oui,
C'est
c'est sûr.
dégueulasse se rouler par terre de
Bah,
rire.
c'est celui-là aussi, tu peux shoot un écureuil.
This way.
Putain, me pète les couilles.
J'ai pas oublié. Se rouler par terre de rire.
Putain, le lancer de défacie, il m'a cassé les couilles quoi, putain.
Il s'appelait Bruno cet écureuil.
C'est chiant de trouver une rapière et tout.
Right tool will do the trick. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Putain, je sais même pas où je l'avais trouvé la rapière, chien. Ah, chien. Ah bah elle était là.
There.
Just a dumb bore. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
You're in league.
Your mind, you try.
What was that? What's going on? The what? And to think. I was ready to decorate the ground. And my name's is so. Do you although it hasn't happened yet, you know. And all right.
Keep a blade close.
On dirait Waluigi.
Qui? Quel perso? Astarion? Moi.
Looking ahead.
Salut, petite question. Saurais-tu comment jouer en multi sur BG3 en crossplay?
Salut
Bienvenue à jouer
Dio.
Twitch sur le live.
Jouer en crossplay, je sais pas du tout, normalement, je sais pas si on peut. Attention. Mettez des amis. Je sais pas si on peut jouer en crossplay, malheureusement.
Celui avec les oreilles pointues.
Ah, Astarion. Oh, je sais pas, je trouve pas trop. Je sais pas si on peut. De ce que je vois, apparemment, il est pas encore dispo le crossplay.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if...
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. It's but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your mind's but then it needs sustenance to survive. And with your very body, you can provide.
Bon, cette fois-ci, ça passe. Ouais.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
C'est le truc. Ah, mais je suis con. Si je regarde pas aussi. Hein. Non, y a rien là-haut. Ok. Il est où le mage qui est dans le mur là?
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that road?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Normalement, il n'y a pas le mage dedans. Si, il n'y a pas.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Ah d'ailleurs tu y vas au Gamfiast.
Ah bah je sais toujours pas.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Ah d'accord.
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Je vais devoir te laisser. Je te souhaite une bonne journée.
Ouais, vas-y, pas de soucis, hein, bonne journée à toi.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Elle sera bonne au moment où il est 15 heures.
I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Yes?
Merde.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Hop, il manque plus que l'autre. Chapeau ignoble, d'accord.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
What to do? Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
Ah, si, ça doit rejoindre. Ah oui, c'est vrai.
We get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Mais attends, mais elle est où la meuf? Ouais. Je l'avais pas vu sur.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. No one back home will ever believe this.
Pity you aren't as good at grave robbing as you are at excuses.
Like my mum always said, fools rush in.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Ça, dans mes souvenirs, ça se casse. Voilà, ça s'est cassé.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you.
Broken. Must have been here a while. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Enough dawdling. Get me.
Questionable intent.
Release me, or enjoy a future as Geich. Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming.
I know a remedy.
Release me and... The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Geich tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed... Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought, well...
Has the error of your ways become clear? You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me lazy.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind...
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen a creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Indolence breeds madness.
No one's stopped me yet.
Bah, pourquoi ça m'a enlevé l'épée?
What am I to do?
I've got a long road ahead.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there?
Let's go.
I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Raté.
Swords meet sorcery.
Ça, il prévient pas les autres.
Just out of view. Oh, my hand slipped. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is
Ancient,
obvious.
indecipherable
Not here.
text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Well, it's a crypt, ain't it? What's to be expected?
Shut it! This is no time for joking around.
How much longer will this take?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Raté, mais comment ça raté? Ah ça y est, ça va encore me gaver.
Ready for anything. The end comes.
Raté, elle va chier. Espèce de pute.
Need to act fast. On the move.
Make way.
Putain, elle en prend plein la gueule.
Mistra Rill.
Most excellent.
Pourquoi il a pas glissé? Bon, on va attaquer que à distance. Raté, ouais, baisse ta mère, baisse ta mère. Putain!
Let's make this quick.
Au moins ça touche.
Gone with the weave. Their worst nightmare. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Ah, ça dégage.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
My path be true. You bow, or you break.
Mais raté de quoi? Mais.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Hop, ça dégage.
These boots have seen everything.
On the move.
Putain.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Lovely day, this. For now.
least things have stayed interesting. How does it open?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
What's that?
Pourquoi j'ai pris les bougies?
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
This place wasn't built for the living. Free for the taking.
Je sais plus comment utiliser la torche.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Looks like a trap
Step carefully. There's a trap. Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious.
Putain de justesse, hein. Ah, c'est une lance, merde.
Come on, open up. «
17 euros. Ah, c'était celle-là.
Armed scribes. No sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Ils sont pas très morts. Hein. Je pique leur stuff parce qu'après ils vont se réveiller.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. Let's see what this does.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Raté, putain, baisse bien ta mère, putain.
I won't give in. At the ready.
Et de 1.
No gloom, all doom. Knight to King 5.
Raté, 75% de réussite. Raté. Putain, je te jure, ça m'énerve, mais à un point.
Onward.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hop là, dégage.
deep, and move. Let me recite their demise. It shall be done.
Taking position. Let's do this.
Mais raté de quoi? Mais c'est pas possible.
Another step forward. One can't always be a gentleman. Certainly.
This is your end. Taking position. Onward.
Never a dull moment. I don't fancy their chances. They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus. Salutations.
My faith will guide me.
No time to rest.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Ah oui, c'est le nécromancien, je crois. Enfin, le mort-vivant.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Je sais plus si je peux sortir à gauche. Ça m'a ramené où là? Survie ratée, il doit y avoir un truc ici. Ah. Oh, fichier, c'est vrai, il faut une pelle. Oh, crotte. Oh, putain. Si je regarde pas aussi.
Let's get going.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Chatter already, Tuskegee. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
C'est vrai que je lui ai mis le chapeau là.
Yankee joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes
Mais
me,
j'ai vendu mon
I'm
âme à un
known to try
démon.
my hand at poetry. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin.
Ah, mais si, ils me les ont donnés finalement.
I wonder what the next move is.
Can't give up now.
What's next, I wonder?
Blackets will be done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to, exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do. Find a way to rid ourselves of... I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight... Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. Must we? No harm in a little mystery. I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Sweet of you, but thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets.
Your magician seems dour tonight. Understandable. Can't say I'm a fan either. It's just the night normally means bustling streets. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel. I'm in no place to rest yet. Today has been... I need some time to think things through. To process the... You sleep. I'll keep watch. Suit yourself.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chat.
Doing the rounds, are you? You'd better get some rest. What were you two talking about? You and Gale. I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well. Something the matter?
Ah, dommage, je sais repasser.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
Bon, du coup, je vais arrêter là. Je fais une pause. J'en serai peut-être un peu plus tard. Du coup, je vous dis à plus tard.